Alright, we're going to talk about one of my favorite new companies, Aduro Clean Technologies. Aduro Clean Technologies. And what do? They recycle plastic. Why are they one of my favorite companies? Because this company will make me a lot of money, and well, I'm hoping it will. Right now, I'm pretty much double on my investment. As you can see, Aduro is actually trading at 11 bucks. I don't know why it says 10 here. Maybe something's wrong, but 10.60. Okay, last I checked, it was 11. Whatever. I'm at a pretty good level, but doesn't matter. We're gonna talk about what they do, why I like them. Just gonna give you my general thesis on them, and I'm gonna start making a lot of videos on Aduro. So this is my first one, and yeah, stay tuned because I think this company is gonna go pretty far, and this is a pretty pivotal, big year for them. They're gonna be opening a big plant, I guess, to start recycling plastic. So first of all, let's start with if you don't know about plastic recycling, most of it, about 91%, doesn't get recycled. That's right, you just throw it away in the recycling bin and it actually doesn't get recycled because either multiple reasons, because it can't, it's actually a lot of the recycling we actually ship to China, so who knows actually what really happens. I don't know, a lot of the numbers and a lot of stuff could really be inaccurate, but to what I know, and everything I'm telling you is also just kind of what I've heard and maybe seen, or nothing is factual, but just general concept is most recycling doesn't get recycled. Most plastic, I mean. And so the problem is the plastic itself. There's multiple different types of plastics. They're really categorized in 7 different kinds, and only about 2 of them are easy to recycle, where the rest are pretty hard. And also, it's pretty hard because it's dirty. Let's say you have a ketchup bottle. You never clean the ketchup bottle when you throw it away. There's residue left over, right, of your foods, liquids, whatever it may be. And so Aduro is literally able to recycle most plastics. That's like the general concept. Whereas 10% of plastic, let's say, can get recycled, they're able to bring that from 10 to, let's say, 80, 90%. So most plastics. And they're able to do it in an efficient way. And it doesn't get recycled to other plastic, it gets recycled to petroleum, which is the derivative of, that's how plastic is made, which is actually more valuable because plastic is cheap and oil is not, gas is not. So companies they're working with are like, was it over here? Where is it? There we go. Shell, Prospera? Wait, oh, shoot. Total Energies, where was that? Where was Prospera? Okay. Grants? Okay. Wow, I didn't even know they get grants. This is a really good sign. I hope this is non-diluted. I'm not sure. But yeah, we're just talking about the company, what they do. I'm not gonna, you know what, let's get into the numbers a little bit. Let's get into the numbers. Let's pull up. I mean, how can we identify the TAM? That's what I want to get to the concept here. I mean, I'm gonna make different videos on different things. Maybe we'll get to that in a different. Maybe this video will just be about the whole overview thesis. So let's finish going over that. So plastic gets to petroleum, and they sell that, or they sell from what I understand, imagine buying the machine that does all of this for you. So they're gonna like license that out, and you kind of have it like Shell will have it in their own factories. However they do it, they're saving a lot on transportation also, which is going to be a big thing because most of your trash actually takes like 50 to 100 miles to transport. And we haven't even spoken about hydrochemolytic yet. And they're saving a lot of that transportation because they're kind of doing it in the location. And that's forgetting the fact that most of the plastic, actually, forget the trash going to landfills. That's the 50 to a factory maybe to do something, and then going all the way to China, taking like plastic that we can't do shit with or whatever. And I guess we sell it to China. So a big part of this is we spend money to actually waste plastic and waste in general, right? So this is flipping the model where we're actually turning that wasteful spending of waste into profitable spending of actual productive material and no longer having waste. So this is like a win-win-win for the company as well, right? Material, profits, and like even for the consumer, I don't know, triple, quadruple win, whatever, all around. So what is hydrochemolytic? And it works with water to make big stuff. Okay, hydrochemolytic is the chemical process that they've invented, patented, and use for breaking down plastic into petroleum. And it works with water, with all sorts of liquids, stubborn molecules, whatever leftover junk you have in your plastic containers, and it's even more useful with that. That's the even more mind-blowing novelty of this all, that their technology works even better. Their technology works even better with all your junk. What is Prospera Energy? I really wonder. We're gonna have to look that up real quick. Prospera, because invest in Aduro. Prospera Energy. Who is Prospera Energy? I guess they have nothing to actually do with Prospera, the location in Honduras. That's what I'm kind of thinking about here. Okay, this was 2 years ago. They didn't invest in them. So where they're at right now is proving, they prove that the technology works. What they have to do is prove that it works at scale. And a lot of big companies are actually now trusting them. And this is the coolest thing. First of all, it doesn't just end at plastics. They can do other things. In fact, plastic actually was a mistake. That's what I love about this even more. When you stumble into something by mistake, they didn't even try to. They weren't even a plastic recycling company at first. From my understanding, they were trying to recycle, or I guess upgrade bitumen, whatever that is, to be honest. It's a complicated, like black, gunky looking material, something with crude oil, I guess. I'm really not sure. I'm not gonna act like I know. But they figured out if they're able to do that, they could probably do plastic and probably do other things as well. So it doesn't just end at there, but plastic is a huge TAM, and I'll probably do another separate video on just that, because that's going to be quite interesting to dive into the numbers. And speaking of the $10 range that we're at right now, that's about a $200 million market cap. If you're investing in stocks, you probably know what that means. And we're far away from being a multi-billion-dollar company. And if that does come out, then we can be, this can be a major multiplier from where we're at. So I don't know, I would do your own due diligence and take a look at this company. I'll be talking about it more. Thanks for watching.